Temur Ramp. So I'm going to have to read a couple of these cards just to confirm that I know what they do before we start. The Mending of Dominaria. Put 2 cards from your library in your graveyard. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return all lands from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. And we've got Wayward Swordtooth and Grow from the Ashes and Thaumatic Compass and a Scapeshift alongside this card. This is not optional, worth noting. And then we have Banefire here as our win condition. And then post-board, we have Carnage Tyrants and Primal Tides as win conditions. I don't know how we're ever going to beat an aggro deck. Pelakka Wurm is how we beat an aggro deck. Is that maybe the answer? I'm going to put a couple extra Pelakka Wurms in the board. Just so we have a chance. Alright, let's do that. The person that sent this deck in has prefixed it with this is a pile. So it looks like a pile. So let's see if it does pile-y things. Let's dive into the queue, shall we? Oh, I gotta put my headphones on. This is a real video game. The video game has sound. Sound is exciting. Thelon, thank you for the 7-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Nope, they have a minute and 30 seconds left before they time out. Need a white splash or deafening clarion, right? Gives me stuff to do at work on slow Fridays, God bless. Oh, I forgot to click that. That's fine. Actually, I wonder how many basics are in this deck. How many basics are in this deck? Are these Grow from the Ashes going to have diminishing returns here soon? We actually drew a mountain, which we would have fetched out. Oh, there's a ton of basics in this deck. God bless. Oh, you want a ton of basics. So someone commented that this deck looked bad because it didn't have dual lands in it, but you need a ton of basics so that way you can get Crucible of Worlds going with your Evolving Wilds, chat. Come on now. You gotta see all the lines. Casting Scapeshift with Tatyova in play makes sense. The control matchup is probably pretty okay if they don't hit a threat quickly, right? Because like we just like ramp up and Banefire them. Wow, how incredibly rude. Draws 2 and gains 2 from Tatyova. That's so good. It's so powerful. Grow, my children, grow. The salty Moto monster finally timed out. God bless. We need to mend Dominaria, chat. Ooh, I get a Wayward Swordtooth. Thank you. I like them reading the Mending of Dominaria, just like, what does that do again? Help. so I'm gonna kick this. Yeah, but we're not against so many decks. We're against this deck and this opponent. So don't you tell me what I'm dead, what I'm not against. Oh yeah, I want a full control mode for my next turn. I want a full control mode for my next turn. So I probably want to just leave full control on. No, I'm leaving full control on so that way I can attack their red source here. Yeah, spacebar, passive priority, enter, pass of the turn. Yeah, our win condition is a big Banefire. Look at all these lands in our bin, chat. Sure. Draw your 3. That was pretty great. Come on now, that was pretty excellent. Alright, is there only one more basic in our deck then? I think there's only one more. There's one more basic after we're all done with this. Yeah, Wayward, we get to stick Wayward as well. I have the city's blessing cometh at me. And people say deck thinning isn't real, right? Statistically insignificant, my posterior. So I have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana right now.
This isn't a fight you can win.
This isn't a fight you can win.
I'm not done yet.
You want to put money on that, Tefri? This deck can Crucible strip mine people with Memorial Tour. How do we beat Tefri? With Banefire. Disregard Tefri, punch face. Rude. That's a pretty good one to resolve. The last basic. All right, so I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm gonna have 18 mana. I'm gonna have 18 mana next turn. Do I just Banefire them now? So that way I can find the other Banefire and kill them? There's no more basics in my deck. We're out of basics. This got the last basic out of our deck. Yeah, Deckmaster's active. You might have to refresh your browser to get Deckmaster active. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I've got 1, this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can do this for 8 here. Our deck no longer requires pumpkin spice lattes to be happy, chat. It is no longer basic. Flipped Compass is almost Mazavith. It's Mazavith, except it can only target your opponent's creatures.
You need to take a time out.
That's true. It does tap for mana. Tilt. Oh wait, should I activate this? I activate this. This goes past my Azcanta, but I think that's fine. Like, the Azcanta's not likely to resolve anyway, so might as well get it done. Yeah, a little late to the party. You're not wrong.
We need to move quickly.
Oh, did it go past Banefire? Did it go past Banefire? I wasn't paying attention. If it went past Banefire, I need to cast Grow to shuffle my deck. Okay. Yeah, we'll cast Grow to shuffle. Okay. Good call, good call, good call. Thank you for paying attention when I wasn't, obviously. I just didn't glance at the grayed out cards. If you're right, I think I remember seeing a red one in there. When do we start blowing up red sources? Probably now. Kick the Grow, right? Nah, I'm gonna leave the Memorial to work because I don't want them to flip Azcanta. We went 2-2 with the big scary ogre deck. We beat Storm and Burn, and we lost to Burn and taking turns. Oh, that shuffled my deck. I don't even have to cast this. Duh. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, probably dead. Need to draw Banefire here, obviously.
Hurry.
Post board, we get to bring in a bunch of extra threats. We got Carnage Tyrants and stuff. I didn't play the 5th game because our Storm opponent was so salty that they lost to Rurikthar, they timed out. So, rather than waiting 10 minutes for them to time out, we started playing Standard because we were going to play Standard decks anyways. Alright, friends. What do I cut? Compass is probably an easy cut. Also, I want to trim here. I need 5 cards to take out. Obviously, I want all of these. I want all of these. Cut Scapeshift. Oh, I want Immortal Sun too. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Because this is like for aggro, right? To like make this happen. The elves. Yeah, the elves seem reasonable to go away too. That leaves me one more cut. Man, the Mending with Carnage Tyrant seems great. One Tatyova seems fine, or Crucible. Nah, Crucible lets us strip mine them. I definitely want the Crucible for my Memorial to War chat. I'm gonna cut one of the elf. Yeah, Crucible seems great. Yeah, we just need another Banefire before they hit their thing there. How we doing today, folks? Welcome. Up to almost 1,300 people already. Standard is fantastic, and so is Arena. Thanks, everyone, for dropping by today. Happy to have y'all here. If you're in the United States, happy day before Thanksgiving. If you're in the rest of the world, happy midweek. Azcanta is great. Memorial to War lets you kill any land. Lets you nip those pesky basics in the bud. No, we died the first game, Big Kitty. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Is turn 5 Carnage enough? I don't know that it is. I don't know that it is. Let's find out. It's like Empty the War, it's much slower. Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. So we're taking 5 here. I guess with Carnage Tyrant, we're probably okay here. And if they're boarding in Legion War Boss, the number of answers they have to Carnage Tyrant is probably absurdly low, right? Yeah, this deck would suck to play in paper. It searches a lot. I don't even think Star of Extinction would be good here, because, like, the opponent has a lot of counterspells in their deck, almost certainly. So, like, they're hitting us to 14 here. I'm just looking for another Carnage Tyrant so we can block all this stuff profitably. So, if they attack with just the Goblin tokens, I'm taking 2. And, like, they can keep poking me for 2, but eventually I'm going to find another Carnage Tyrant, right? Especially if the Mending resolves. So I wouldn't be surprised if they hit with all of these, right? Because, like, they're losing a token anyways. So they might as well just, like, keep hitting us and 2ing us over and over and over again. So we've got a couple of turns here. Ionize and Banefires their own could speed that clock up, though. Stream Decker doesn't work on mobile. The mobile is bugged and doesn't update, so you'll need to type !deck in chat to get a link to the deck list if you're using the mobile application. Okay. Yeah, Standard's very popular, Draven. Draven, at 9:15 yesterday morning, we had more people watching than we had during the peak viewer count today. Just Standard is so popular, it's absurd. All right. It's a good draw. Yes, Dare Crow. That would be how that worked. Ascend and Search for Azcanta, the legendary checks are both state-based actions. This was a phenomenal draw. So I take one here and they draw a card, but they're going to be forced to block next turn. I think it's both, Carletti. I think it's a mix of the two. Because the format I play definitely has an impact on how many viewers that I have. Well, we were in trouble. Shan't be in trouble any longer. Never forget, chat. Salt is Hoaglandia's most common export. Someone call the cops. There's been a robbery. All right. I don't think I really have anything I could do to beat that goblin, right? I guess I just want more actual creatures. Owen Duck, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Now, the compass doesn't really help the goblin issue. Do I just like want the extra Tatyova back in my deck? I don't think so. I'm just gonna run it again. I kind of feel like I might want another Banefire in the 75 for situations like this where I just like want to touch more actual removal. Maybe it's right to board in Pelakka. I don't know. Like the fact that Pelakka is counterable is a big deal because like my opponent's definitely not trimming counterspells. They're bringing in threats and having counterspells still. Do I keep this? I almost feel like I can. We'll never miss a land drop. Like, most of our hands don't do anything. You're gonna tell me this hand doesn't do anything? I challenge you to show me a hand that does do something. Evolving Wilds, Crucible of Worlds. Snap it off. Wayward Swordtooth's a good draw too. Still. Okay. Potentially turn 4 Tyrant. We need to draw an untapped land here, right? If we draw an untapped land here, we'll be in a very good spot. If we don't draw an untapped land, we're gonna have a bad time. It has to just be Banefire, the war boss, right? We're just like never beating a counterspell. Perfect. Sweet. All right, step one, fade the counter. No Teferi. That's a win. That's a win for the home team as well. Big dumb dino. Bum 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 bum. Thud. Ah! I feel like that animation was created to show how people feel about Jeskai control. Just the screams. Booty boy, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Probably see the Chemist's Insight jump started here. I don't know that we're super advantaged at the moment. I think we're a little bit ahead, but I wouldn't go with super advantaged. They discarded Niv Mizzet. Well, that's terrifying. They run a mix of Clarion Settles and Cleansing Novas. Like, do they have them in their deck post-board is a question, though. They do. So it's funny that you all are talking about the advantage bar. If you haven't watched Artifact played yet, the imps on screen are literally just an on-screen advantage bar. It's actually really cute. I'll take that one. Timeouts are on sale for Black Friday, chat. Get them while they're cheap. Unfortunately, I think we might be dead. Niv's a big boy and closes things out real quickly. Dead to Expansion Explosion. Dead to card draws. Dead to lots of spells. Dead to a counter spell. Their hand needs to be like 6 Teferis in lands. When do you think Arena or Moto will come to OS X? Probably never. Who knows? Who knows? I like how it keeps drawing the cards before I die. Game's opponent. You could play Arena on OS X right now using Wine like I used to play it on Linux. It's great. I do all of my Magic streaming from a Linux system. Wine is quite wonderful. Would Melanti be good in this deck? I have no idea. Why is there a Reliquary Tower in this deck? So when you Scapeshift into it, you keep all your cards? Okay, that's kind of funny. That's, like, fantastic, actually. I'm on board. There's a deck list on your screen via the Stream Decker widget. Alternatively, you can also type !deck in chat to get a link to the deck list. Oh no! Oh no, chat! Their deck does stuff! How do we ever beat a deck that does stuff? Do better stuff. That's solid advice. Oh, they're tokens and not aggro. That's good for us. Tokens is probably a much better matchup for us if I had to guess. But chat, when you cast Scapeshift the 7 lands, your opponent dies, right? That's how that works? I think I want to grow the Ashes first, or do I want a Mending of Dominaria? The Mending could randomly hit something. I think I just want to grow to start. Thin that sweet, sweet deck out. Mending, then grow plus Scapeshift. We don't have any stars here, so we might be dead. So next turn we're taking 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, dead on board. I want to put a Tatyova into play at some point. That's the point of our deck, right? Do I play paper anymore? No, not really. I'll be playing at the Invitational in Roanoke in December, and that's gonna be my last paper event for a long time. So, some powerful nothing. I'm gonna put 3 of these in and run it back, see how it goes. It's a current record. We're 0-1. Died to Jeskai. In. We only have to pray for like 4 turns now. Come on. This hand's got some ramp in it, chat. We've got huge, huge tracts of land. Well, in order to have a win condition, you have to have won games of Magic. So I'm hesitant to call anything that we've done so far a win condition. The one game we've won so far involved basically an aggro Nexus of Fate deck, which was kind of funny. Oh, I forgot pressing enter. It skips my combat step. Used to Magic Online where pressing F6 doesn't do that. Should have attacked for 1. Maybe I'm supposed to Scapeshift there just to flip search for Azcanta. Maybe I was supposed to Scapeshift there to flip search for Azcanta. Yes, library, duh. Duh. Whoa, that animation was great. How sad is it that this card has such a sick animation and is basically never going to get played? Look how big our hand is, chat. Look how big our hand is. I've got tracks of land. We didn't do anything useful, but we had some sweet animations. Unfortunately, they're gonna activate Shalai next turn. Not if I Memorial toward them. Gotcha. We have the technology. No, we're only taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this turn. World's most expensive strip mine, right? It's like, yeah, it's a 5-mana strip mine. We've got some ramp deck problems. Are we sure this deck has payoffs? No. We're really bad at drawing Tatyova. Which Mulanti is the standard legal Mulanti? Somebody else recommended that card too. It's 1/1 for each land you control, and 1/1 for each land your graveyard return. 2 lands you control to their owner's hand, return it from your graveyard to your hand. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna try at least one more with this before we call it a failed experiment, okay? Listen. Oh no! Oh no! How do we ever beat a basic mountain, chat? How do we ever beat a basic mountain, chat? Oh no! Oh no! They found one of our many weaknesses, the basic mountain. At least they had the decency not to do anything on turn 2. We're gonna play a 3-mana 5/5, chat. How can we possibly lose the game after we play that? Listen, we will begin Mending Dominaria next turn, chat. They found our biggest weakness, opponents that play cards which do stuff. They're not wrong, you know. Find a lot of great deck lists on my website and my YouTube channel. Look at that. Drew a Llanowar Elves. Just good clean living right there. We get to start Nexus of Fating next turn, chat. Nexus of Fating. We're not dead on board. We're not dead on board. They have double Lightning Strike and we're dead. But other than that, we can start Nexus of Fating. Am I dead yet? I literally couldn't play Mending of Dominaria if I didn't play the Forest. So no, I shouldn't have played the Tower because then I would have lost the game. Good idea though. Then shuffle your graveyard into your library. That's cute. All right, so I do this. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can play Crucible and still play Nexus of Fate, right? Yep. Everybody take a moment and appreciate... Wait, can I not? Did I miscount? Fuck, I miscounted, didn't I? Tilt. All right, we might be dead because I miscounted. The lands are so tiny, chat. It's not my fault the lands are so tiny. Clifftop Retreat. For those of you that are not familiar with my stream, we play viewer-submitted deck lists on this channel a pretty significant portion of the time. And this is a viewer-submitted deck list, so yeah. I'm not quite sure what this deck is trying to beat, but I'm assuming decks with spells in them are not on the list of things that it's trying to beat. So, probably gonna have a tough time. We're gonna finish this matchup, and then we're gonna move along to something a little bit more cohesive that has a plan. This feels like a Justin standard legal deck. Oh, hey, someone was just asking about Sultai Control. We're actually gonna play Sultai Control next. Sure. It's not even just about the deck falling on its face. It's just more like a blanket, like, why doesn't your deck do this? It's like, I don't know. I didn't build it. Ooh, do they only have one land? Oh, we have a chance, chat. I think we have a chance. They don't have things. They have limited things. They have things, but they're limited. Oh no! Oh no, why would they attack their 1/1s into my 5/5? Oh wait. Oh wait. You're not wrong. This is our third match. We played like 6 games. We basically never played it. Oh no! Oh no! They drew lands and started doing things! Things are my greatest weakness, opponent. How did you know? How did you know my greatest weakness? Well, I drew Tatyova, and I'm dead. Oh gosh, we've fallen back into bronze, chat. We've fallen back into... They ignored our Dino Scarecrow. They really did. When this deck was submitted, I was told it was a pile, and it delivered on that. We won one game where we boarded in a bunch of Carnage Tyrants, so we had a way to actually win the game. And other than that, I'm not sure how this deck would ever win games. So it's a hard knock life, Chad. It's a hard knock life. All right, what are we doing next?